Hello and welcome back to a special edition of Idle Kingdom Defense. So as you can see, I have finally achieved my goal of having over 5 million steel. So you know what that means. We need to enhance our shoes. So I did some of this enhancing in another video, and I promoted it once because I got lucky and promoted it to 9 on a whim, just trying to complete the daily of upgrade an item a certain number of times. So after I did that, I was like, oh, well, let's go try to promote it, and I did. So that's why it's already 5 stars. I should have had it equipped too, but I didn't. Alright, here we go. Yeah, and as you can see, I haven't found many of those blinding stones since then. That's fine, just means it'll be a little bit more tedious. Like when that happens. And that happens. And that happens. And that happens, and we switch back. And there we go, now we can promote. Yay. And once again, you can't promote unless it's 12 or plus 12 or higher, because I get that question all the time, like why do you upgrade it? You basically have to upgrade it until it's at least plus 12. Otherwise, trust me, if you didn't have to do that, you would promote gear so much easier. So plus 12 makes sense. I don't really like it. Honestly, the only thing I don't like is I wish we could use more of these scrolls at one time. You know, like use, I don't know. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we get lucky again, because that was actually pretty lucky. 10, that was lucky, but not as lucky. Well, that was negative lucky. 10, that was slightly lucky. 11, okay, that's, alright, we'll use our 1 stone. Nope, level was kept intact, though. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, good, plus 12. Good little shoes. Alright, already to plus 2, that was great. Yeah, we got real lucky in the other video. It just like wanted to be promoted. And I'm like, hey, that's great. I'm gonna capitalize on this. But this will mean that the only thing we have left to do is the helmet. I am kind of close. I could probably push to 4-star drops, but since I already have a helmet, that's to 5-star drops. I'm currently on 4-star drops. But since I already have a helmet, it's like, do I want to go farm that? Probably not. Now with this, we might actually... Come on. So since I don't want to go try to farm another helmet, because the other thing is, I also need to farm a new bow, right? And I have been kind of saving up some of the 4-star bows, just the patterns, because I'm like, well, do I want to craft these or do I not want to craft these? Do I want to wait to try and get the 5-star bow? You know, it all depends on how easy the 6600s are. Now, the new pattern comes at 6427. But the gear, which I'd want to farm both... Okay, here we go. But the gear comes in at... Alright, that's a good start. Oh, wow. Plus 12 already. Okay, very nice. Good shoes. Alright, up to 3-star. But the gear comes in at like 6500-ish. I don't really know off the top of my head what it comes in at, but I know it's in the 6500s. So I would want to farm up until I got a good stage in the 6600s that I could obliterate. Because I'd want to get the gear too. Like even if it was a little slower, I'd rather get both the gear because... Let's see. No, don't do that. Yeah. I want to get the gear too. Because even if it's a bit slower... 10. Alright, we'll keep going. Oh, no. Whoops. Well, that was my fault. I didn't check the box. I went to check the other box, but we didn't have it. Alright, well, I ruined it for us. Okay, let's try again. So I'd want to get to at least maybe 66. Like, I don't, like, there's no benefit to going higher, but the levels repeat like every 140. Okay, great. This really, all the success is interrupting my exposition, but that's fine. But the levels do go up about every 140 levels, or they repeat every 140 levels from what I've seen at the high level. I don't think it's like that at the low level, but at the high level it's like that. So considering I'm farming 5012, I need to get up to probably 6020. And not only do I need to get up to 6020, I also need to be strong enough to efficiently, like, well, even if it's inefficient, we're still going to do it because of just the way the drops are, and we're already here again. 10, 11. Can we get to the mythical 12? And wow. Okay. No complaints so far. This has been great. I shouldn't have said anything. But anyways, I need to get to 6620, and even if that's a slower wave, it makes sense to farm it, because you get to get better gear drops, right? With the better gear drops, you gear up your heroes. The more your heroes are geared up, everything kind of one hand washes the other. I just haven't... if I knew that I could push to 6600, and not only could I do 6600, but that I could clear King's Ruins at 6600 and just farm up there, I would do it in a heartbeat. I am concerned that King's Ruins is going to suddenly, like, it drastically got more difficult in the 6000s. And the problem I have, which is rushing up there, is the characters I've promoted have not been characters, like, I've been working on leveling my warriors. I've been working on, well, I did get Evan up, which is a big help. But I've spent so much of my resources in trying to get my warriors stronger so they don't die, so I can pull Aisha out, which it's not the same as, like, all right, let's get Luke to legendary. There's not going to be another power jump like that from what I can tell. Now, maybe if I get Christian to legendary, he'll just burninate everything to death like Trogdor. But he's not. He is epic, though. I was proud of him. We've had a lot of luck with Christian. The reality is, who I really need to probably get to legendary, and the one that will give me the biggest difference, is Gabriel. If Gabriel, I probably could get him up a couple tiers, then we might be looking at, okay, could this be enough oomph? Because, like, the top players, now granted he has a plus like 250 arrow. Okay, here we go, man. No, don't do that. Sometimes I'm just tempted to use the stones when I get close. I don't know. I mean, I have so many, I only have one thing. Yeah, stop failing. But anyways, the top players, like, most of their damage doesn't come from the heroes, it comes from Gabriel. And your damage is limited strictly by how much you enhance all your gear once you're in legendary land. Because after this, like, I don't know that I'll probably make videos of it, like, now and then. I don't know, it depends. It depends how exciting it is. I'll probably try one where what I'll do is I'll save up a bunch of the blinding stones. Actually, no, I mean, the rate I get the stupid blinding stones, I never get any of those. I mean, I have to wait eons for that. I might make them part of the regular video. But basically, that's it. You have to have blinding stones. Once you get to, like, plus 12 or something, I don't think you want to risk going down a level, So your strength is limited by how willing you are to use how many blinding stones you get to try to level up. So, and as you can see, from the last time we've met, I haven't done a great job of getting more blinding stones. Well, see, I said something, and now the shoes is more difficult, and now I'm out of exposition for this video. So now we just have to sit here and watch a number go up. Alright, let's see. Come on, let's go through. Come on, go, 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 go. Screw it, I'm going to use one. Okay. I'm going to start doing it maybe on plus 9, or plus 8. Because again, once I have all legendary gear, those are useless. Because, like I said, you're going to get it up to plus 12. I may regret this. Not that specifically, but wasting. Well, it's like I said. Once you get up to plus 12, like you're not gonna. You have to use the shining. I mean, there's a point. I don't know if plus 12 is a point, but there's a point where you're gonna be like losing levels, risking gambling levels is gonna hurt you more, unless you really like doing the up-down game. Okay, legendary shoes. I don't really like doing this. Like, this is not very fun for me. Now, if there was a way to say, like, use 5 scrolls at a time, and it would just, like, average it out, that'd be kind of nice. Obviously, that wouldn't work for high levels, because, you'd be in trouble, but, I mean, you know what I mean. For if you could use multiple scrolls up until, like, plus 9, I'd be okay with that. The devs should be, too. And it just takes the option away once it's plus 9 or higher. It basically caps it at plus 9. Come on now. I had to say something. It was in my head. I couldn't keep the thought in my head. I just had to... Oh, I should have. Well, that's fine. There'll be other opportunities. We'll use one. I just tend to err on the side of being, like, very conservative with my resources, but, like, now it's like... Again, I'm going to get all the shoes up to, plus whatever, and, Right now I'm at plus 9 just because I didn't want to, do this. But, once you get to, I don't know if plus 12's what your limit is. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, there has to be a mathematical limit where you consider only using blinding stones. I just don't know what that limit is. Because you're definitely not going to be able to keep going up using shining scrolls, as you've seen from my luck. Because it just, I wish you could skip, I wish you could turn this off. Nothing makes me more upset than that stupid, this screen. Hate this screen. Alright, right to 12, okay. Might have to stop doing that because I did eat up a ton of resources. Alright, 2-star. Well, I didn't eat up a ton, but... I mean, considering these scrolls are basically free. And the funny thing is, when you have all legendary gear, should I salvage these scrolls? I mean, I have 12,000 scrolls. If they released Mythic tomorrow, and upgrading's the same way, I would burn through probably let's say 1,000 scrolls, so double that. 2,000 scrolls times. Okay, well I'd still need 8,000 scrolls to do. I'm assuming steel is not a limited resource here. So I need at least 4,000 weapon scrolls and 2,000 or 8,000 armor scrolls. I really don't want to waste those. You'll never use them again once you're plus 12. Well, I'm not plus 12. Whatever. We'll deal with it. I do get 5 a day, so it's... Like, once we finish... Like, I imagine I have much larger weapon reserves because I haven't done anything since we made that arrow. And that arrow was what? I don't know, how long ago? You found the dull scrolls, though. These must be the scrolls the shopkeeper sold us. Keep us coming back for more. No wonder they're so cheap. But, yeah. So, kind of feel like we're in a little bit of a holding pattern until maybe I get Gabriel higher. Gabriel, Christian. I mean, the next step, the next thing I have to do is the difficult choice that I've been going back and forth with. Outside of what we did in the last video, which was we upgraded Adrian and stuff like that, and you haven't seen it yet, but you'll see it eventually. We have upgraded Adrian because Evan made it harder to farm, which sounds ridiculous, but because of the way his mechanics work, he made it much harder to farm. So, due to Evan being so good, but also bad, which doesn't make sense, right? Like, how could he be good and bad? But he is great for pushing. He is bad for farming because he can increase the cycle time of the wave too much. Because like you've seen in all my videos, I talk about, you need to keep your wave cycle time as low as possible to maximize the number of waves you're doing in a given time period, right? Well, part of the problem is the abilities, and I don't know if really problem is the right word, but the abilities like Lucas, Evan. Evan is, I don't have a really high level Lucas, so Evan is who is most guilty of this on my team. Evan will freeze people, but he freezes people outside the area of attack. So what that means is you'll have like somebody sitting frozen on the outside of the map. Your warriors won't go attack him, your archers won't, and neither will your support heroes. So you end up watching them all sit around. And remember, Evan has a... Oh, cool. We got to promote. All right, let's promote this. 3 stars. Yay. Now remember, Evan has a long slow. It's like 15 seconds or something. So if Evan slows somebody outside of where everybody can attack him, it becomes a problem. A big problem. Because everybody's... You can't finish the wave because they're frozen. I mean, I feel like this is something that the devs should fix. And I don't know what the fix should be. I'm partial to crowd control. Can't push things like if you can't attack it, you can't crowd control it, basically. So they have like crowd control immunity up until they're in the area of attack. So if Evan does his freeze, and this would be a nerf for Evan and other stun heroes, but if they do their freeze and they stun something outside of the immediate area, it doesn't go into effect until they move forward. Which would be kind of a nerf. Probably a big nerf on, maybe a big nerf on progression waves, especially with Lucas. Now, at least with Lucas, they can make it so if you push somebody back, you can only push them back to the edge where they're attackable. And even if, and it just basically works as like a stun, right? I mean, there's ways to handle this. It just doesn't work as, like, slow makes it difficult. All right, here we go. Almost to 4-star. The quest to 4-star. Wow, okay. Not much of a quest. Cool. I am cool with that. Alright, now to just get 5-star and go home. I'd be very happy to go home. Because, I mean, at this rate, this is going to be my fastest... Geez, I said it again, didn't I? Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, compare this to, I think I was doing the chest, and the chest took like 40 minutes. And unless this is like the worst luck ever, we're going to be done in like 20 minutes. I'm very happy about that. And I'll have permanent shoes. That'll be nice. It's nice to have nice shoes. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Granted, I did cheat some this time too. There was one that was like just being really difficult, and I cheated. I cheated by using the stones to get it back up to plus light, like this one right here, which we're going to cheat. And this is why. My other one, I would just, if it went down, and went all the way back down, and went back up. But like I said, I have so many of these stones, and once you get everything up, you're not going to use them again, so... we'll see. I'll be honest, I doubt I will regret it. Let's put it that way. Wow. You stubborn shoes. Come on now. Go to 12. Alright, come on, go to 12. 1, 2. Don't you want to go to 12? Don't you want to earn your promotion? Don't you want to be good shoes? Don't you want this to end? Go to your plus 12. That's your home. Don't you want to hit plus 12? Okay, go to 13. Okay, whatever. 13's good too. Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it, Mr. Shoe. And I did cheat on this. Alright, let's see how high we can get you, Mr. Shoe. Come on. Go, Shoe, go. Now, I don't want to waste him here, because I do actually still need them. Oh, come on. Get that +9. Well, you know what? We'll use one. Okay, there we go. I do still need to... I want to at least conserve some of them for the next one. So that was great. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. These are my old shoes. 8,000 attack. Respectable. These are my new shoes. 64,000 attack. Much more respectable. Alright. So we are making very good progress. And I already have a helmet. We have 1,400 steel. I'm feeling lucky. Let's enhance the helmet some. We'll make this a double. We'll get the helmet part of the way there. I won't get all the way. I'll run out of steel. But you know what? Let's get the helmet as far as we can. I'm feeling lucky today. And plus, I don't feel like we're not gonna farm the helmet route. I'm just saying that right now. We would skip one rank, and this ignores the hassle of crafting umpteen amount of these. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go as high as we can. So this will be a big upgrade day and a big surprise day for my archers. Stop that. Alright, fine. Screw you then. Wow, we found the dull scrolls again. You're having such a nice day, Mr. Helmet. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I would say I would have done the helmet first, but I didn't know. I didn't expect such success, and I didn't know how much steel I would have left over. Come on. Come on. Go up. Go up. Yeah, I would give anything to buy a ruby upgrade where things don't degrade. Like you can buy like one to make it so that you can always upgrade to +5 and +6 and +7, and it just kind of goes like that. That'd be nice. So the worst I could do is go back to like +6 or something. Doesn't solve my underlying problem being terrible, but come on. Also, once I get my full frost set, we will be investing in Conquest. That's where all the steel's going to go. And then once Conquest is fully invested, we may look at making other sets just for comparison purposes. You know, I'll probably do a video on that, like, down the road. That's something to look forward to. A teaser we'll make. Which is why, like, you know, I'll keep my shock bow, of course. I'm not going to... I put all that effort into it, you know, but I also will make, you know, one of all the sets. I'll have to find a stage that really shows the differences between all of them, and then we can do, like, a real comparison, right? If you take the same team, and you go to the same stage, and you try all the different elements, and see which ones win, which ones don't. You know, it'll be like a battle royale. And if they... And I should start with the stage that they all beat, then go up by, like, you know, 100 levels or whatever. 140, really. And then just go in chunks of 140 until they don't beat a level. And then the ones that don't beat a level, they get, like... We'll do, like, a 3-try elimination, because there is some variance. Whoops, that was... Okay, that worked out. There is some variance in the way... There's some randomness in the way your heroes work. So I can't just do, like, one run. So I'll have to make it... I'll have to think about, you know, what a reasonable competition is. Okay, +5. So, yeah, but that'll be down the road. Considering it took me a month, I think. Now, granted, it gets faster as we go, but I want to say it took me a month to get this far for all my gear. That video would be at least 3 months away from today, so don't hold your breath. And that's assuming in 3 months from now they haven't unleashed something like Mythic Gear, which means, oh well, now I got to level the Frost, or maybe they nerf Frost or buff Shock, or who knows what could happen in 3 months. No, my helmet. Damn it. I know, I did use that stone intentionally. I figured, well, let's just see if we can get it back. Like I said, I have 130. I can probably be a little more liberal with how I use them and not so conservative. I don't know if that's the right way, but no. I don't have to be so stingy with them. Let's put it that way. Okay, there we go. Now this, we're definitely not going to get this to drop anytime soon. That's like wave 7,000. Okay, well this is going pretty well. Got it up to mythic. Mythic, epic. I wish it was mythic. If it was a mythic helmet, we'd be getting close to done. So yeah, I will try to do a comparison in the future. I think that'd be fun. I think 3 eliminations is probably good enough. And it would be a rolling 3 it would be not rolling, but a total 3 eliminations. So like let's say we take Shock and Shock immediately loses. That's one of the 3 losses it's allowed. Even if it wins on its second turn, it doesn't get another chance. I mean, it gets its other chances, but it doesn't get to like when it doesn't get 3 chances. You know what I mean. It gets 3 total losses. So the first one to lose 3 times is out. Then it's just the remaining 3. Because for example, if Frost like isn't losing at all, like it's not even close. I don't know how good Frost is yet personally. I only know how good it is through rumors. But, you know, if it's as good as it sounds, then, you know, it should have a level that's, you know, gets some bad RNG. It should still be able to win, right? Will we even be able to promote this again? Yes. 400k? Yes. And there is a new update. I'll do a video on that too soon. It's a 113, which is interesting, which means they had a 112 update planned, and it probably didn't go according to plan. They probably had to... So I know a little bit about software development, if I had to guess, and this is very rude of me to do to another company that makes software, but based on the fact that they skipped 112, they probably had something different planned for 112, but there were some performance issues with the 111. I didn't experience any performance issues, but I'm also running this on an emulator with 4 gigs of RAM, so it has tons of resources and a 4-core CPU and all these little things that, you know, not everybody's phone has access to, right? But this is like, I like mobile games. I think they're fun. I honestly think it's kind of a tragedy that we have to use emulators. And what I mean by that is I feel like Google should, you know, they should have heavily invested in some kind of bridge between Android and Windows. Because what's better than having your app not only work on your phone, but also on your computer? I mean, you could argue that they don't need to do it because BlueStacks did and Knox did and all these other companies did. But to me, it would make most sense at the Google level to, you know, and that's, you know, to do something to make it more cross-platform compatible. You're seeing it in Macs now. Granted, I guess it did take Mac a long time too, because you're just now seeing it with the M1 Macs. But still, I feel like that should have been something that should have been pursued a lot sooner, software unification. Even if the apps are, you know, simple on the simple side of things, you know. But I mean, I get it. Like you would think an app like this would be terrible to play if it's designed for it. But really, the phone makes the interface, and this game's a terrible example. But the phone generally doesn't make the interface that bad, and the way you can like hotkey anything on the screen like it's a touchpad. Like I have my A key bound to do this. I don't know why I'm clicking the mouse, but I have my A key bound. You can do that on the emulator. That makes it, where you can functionally make it a touch screen, even if you only have a keyboard. Excuse me. All right, there we go. That was a long road back up. All right, let's see. Can we get it to 12? Okay. So we will promote you. And do some basic upgrading. And that's nice. So that wasn't too bad. Made the video a bit longer. Maybe I'll cut it. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of feel weird, like, partially upgrading the helmet, but at the same time, like, why not? Come on. Because we can at least get it to plus 12, even though we can't promote it. And then it's just ready to roll. And don't have enough steel, that's fine though. So that's an upgrade too. Ooh, look how fancy we are. Let's actually go... Oh, I don't have... Let's go dismantle! Oh, I don't have anything to dismantle. We are not going to dismantle the bows, because again, I don't know when I'm going to get to the bows, and so I'm saving all my bow patterns that are... Yeah, that's fine. We got a better helmet now. Thank you for warning me, but we do have a better helmet now. As you can see, I have gotten some more weapon stuff, so I could upgrade my arrow more. Why not? See if we can get it. Now I feel like I have to use these. So now this has turned into the Super Archer upgrading video. That's fine. I mean, I'm just going to use these. Oh no, what have I done? I can't use these yet. I still have to make the bow. That's okay. It'll be okay. I only got it to plus 15. Whoopsie. Okay, good. I bought everything today, so it's not like I'm broke. Okay. So, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And ignore my little mistake there, but that's okay. We all make mistakes, right? You make mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm so good at making mistakes. I'm confident enough to put this out there with my mistake of upgrading the arrow on there, forgetting I have to upgrade my bow. But hey, it is what it is, right? But once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and ask any question you have in the comments. I will always answer you, try to get you the best information, and I look forward to keep doing these videos for you to help keep you up to date. So thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.